Merry meet, Fiber Magicians. I'm Opal Luna, the author of Fiber Magic, A Witch's Guide to Spellcasting with Crochet, Knotwork, and Weaving. Welcome to another Fiber Magic moment. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Yule. Yule is when we celebrate the shortest day of the year. And why would we do that? Because from this point on, it only gets brighter, and that's definitely something to celebrate. Most spiritual paths celebrate the occasion with some sort of candle or fire to encourage the sun to come back to us. I've developed this little candle holder here. Now this is just for LED battery powered little candles like this. Because once again, I'm going to tell you, yarn and flame do not mix. But these are quite nice and shine quite brightly. And these little decorations look good sitting like this on your altar or hanging from a Yule tree. There's two different ways to do it. You can either make the snowflake or the poinsettia. And I'm going to show you how to make it right now. I'm going to start with a slip stitch, of course. And we're using 4-ply yarn and an H hook. You're going to chain 3. All right. Now in that third chain from the hook, you're going to put 12 double crochets. It seems like a lot of double crochets to put into one stitch, but if you squeeze them in there good, it'll work. And what will happen is you will start working around, see, and forming a circle. And you can go over your end a little bit, but make sure you keep that little end sticking out, because you're going to want to pull on it and tighten up this hole. See how many I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2, 6. That makes 12. All right. Now when I pull this end, see, the center is going to tighten up just like that. And I'll slip stitch into that first double crochet that I made, and I'll have a perfect little circle. That's where your bottom of your light sits. Now we want to make a little cup, see? And the way we turn corners when we crochet, chain 1 for your height, and then put half double crochets all the way around, but only in that back loop. See how you got the V here? Just in the back loop. And what happens is it makes a bend like this, and it's going to bend up and cup up. We just put 1 stitch in each stitch around. So we're not increasing stitches. We're just building that little side up all the way around, and that will hold our candle. So that's 12 stitches also. And when you get back to this end, you can weave that in later. Then you do a slip stitch into that first half double that you made. And put it right side out. And now you've got this little cup. Now just to make it finished off, then I did a reverse single crochet all the way around. Yeah. So by the rules of fiber magic, we have used the double crochet, which is air. We've used the half double crochet, which is fire. And now we're using a single crochet, which is water. So this would be very elemental. And of course we used slip stitches for earth. Oops, the original chain 3 and the slip stitches represent the earth. So this little cup represents all 4 elements. Very nice. Let's cut, fasten off. Very good. We got another one of these little cups. I'm going to make quite a few of these to hang on my tree. All right. So now, if you look at the bottom, you see that you have these loops that were not used, right? Now, if you're going to make the poinsettia, you're going to start with the red. Let me get my red yarn. Okay, make your slip stitch. Helps if you use the hooky side of the hook. All right, and then go right into any one of those free loops and attach your yarn. Okay, so now here's the pattern for each petal. Chain 3, double crochet in the same stitch. Now you're going to make a picot or a point. The easiest way to do that is to chain 3 and slip stitch in the 3rd chain from the hook. Then in the very next open loop, you're going to do a double crochet, chain 2, and put a slip stitch down into that same loop. And then you slip stitch into the next loop. And you start again. I'll do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, double crochet, picot, in the next loop, double crochet, chain 2, slip stitch, and slip stitch into the next free loop. See that? Now you do that all the way around and you've got this nice little flower. But to make it look more like a poinsettia, then you put the green around it. And the green ones are a little bit bigger. I'll show you. Make your slip knot. Very good. I'm going to have to make all these little ones now. Okay. So now you've got this, right? Now look at the back, and you can kind of see where the loops were. We're going to try to use those loops again, but from the back. And we're going to try to make the green go between the red. So we'll start out in the loop that's in the center of any one of these red petals. Okay, so you just get in there, attach it, and on the green petals, or leaves, poinsettia is all leaves really, some are red and some are green, we're going to chain 3, double crochet, then triple crochet, which is yarn over twice, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, then do our picot, which makes the green part just a little bit bigger than the red part and stick out just a little bit more. And then in the next place where you find a loop, try to get it like between the 2 red petals, just stick it in there wherever you see some yellow. We're going to do a triple crochet, a double crochet, chain 2, and slip stitch into that same stitch, right? And then you're going to come over and slip stitch again in the center of the red petal. See that? So now the green petal is kind of off kilter with the red petals. Kind of sticks through like that. I'll do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, double crochet, and then triple crochet in the same stitch. Picot, and then in the next place, which would be right between those two petals, triple crochet. Takes a little minute to find it, but it's well worth it. There we go. Double crochet. Once you've found the stitch, then it's easy to get into the second time. Chain 2, slip stitch all in that same loop, and then come back, slip stitch so that you're in the center of the red petal. There we go. Just find a little yellow loop. Just like that. So now you've got this yellow center with the red leaves and the green leaves. Little off kilter, just enough so you can see it, kind of like a real poinsettia would be. And that the same pattern that we use for the green, if you just do that all in white, and look, it has a little sparkle to it. This one has a little sparkle to it, if you can see it. I did the chain 3, double crochet, triple crochet, picot, triple crochet, double crochet, chain 2, slip stitch in the next one, all the way around, and then that one is just like a snowflake. And you can turn on your little light, and that can sit on the table, you know, or it can hang on the tree. And I think that's a nice little addition to your Yule celebration. A nice little encouragement to the sun to come back to us. Oh, imagine a Yule log, huh? And you could make 3 of these and sit them on the Yule log. I think I'm going to do that. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for playing with me today. I hope you have a blessed Yule. Many, many, many blessings for you and your family, and a lot of fun. Get together. We're gonna have a Yule ritual, and we're gonna also have a wassail with a Krampus run. So we have a lot of things happening in the next couple of weeks, and I wish you all a very, very blessed Yule, and above all, stay crafty. Bye-bye.